Okay, Friday morning in the kingdom, and Johnny G's on his way over with our pallet from Sir Rodney. Yes, the southern pallet with gifts and goodies. Yes, and dog food. They need that. First off, we'd like to thank everybody for all the comments. We made 12,000 subscribers. We're so close to 1 million. Yes, Dr. Evil. All right, so this morning we woke up to -3. Yes, it's warm, but feels like -6. Yes, it's warm. All right, and the yo-yo scale +30 Fahrenheit, but feels like +23. Yes, so hopefully Johnny G makes it over because it was raining last night, so the roads could be slippery. Those flags are frozen. They are frozen in time. Yeah, they're frozen to the tank and everything. Well, at least I know they're safe. They're not going to be flapping around, self-destructing like me on a Friday night. Oops, I shouldn't have said that. All right, let's quickly scroll over here. And we got some sun coming up. Yesterday was the perfect day to go into WHO-ville, and we got it done. The staff, how would you say, handled it all, while I continued to work on the hose shack. Yes, I don't know what I was thinking doing these extensions. Oh, wait, should have done it 20 years ago instead of building a new shop. What a dream that was. That's like financing a new car to find out you paid more than what it's ever worth. All right, so over here, today we're going to finish out the day in the hose shack because I got the plywood tools out. My fingers aren't too sore from hitting them with the hammer. Oh, those nails. I hate nails. And those screws. Yes, we're running out of those square-headed Robertson screws. So we're using drywall screws. They are sharp, prickly. Oh, and a pain because when it kind of slips, the how'd you say, the Phillips tip on the screw gun is pointy and it hurts. Oh, I would just say self-inflicting pain on myself, like what I said I do. All right, we got the wood stoves going. It's nice and chilly this morning, and the staff will be over today to help with unload the pallet. Yes, he's be over. And we heard through the grapevine that the new hire Brad is coming in to help because somebody told him we're unloading a pallet of beer. Wow, he'll be surprised when he shows up. Yes, all right, so hopefully you can actually get some work out of him today. He's quite the new hire. Yes, the new generation. Don't do anything but expect to get paid or drink all the beer, and they never even bought it. All right, we're back to where we started, and I think it's time to go walk the dogs. Yes, they're ready to go so they can poop and pee in the wilderness. Yes, I better go. Here comes the boss, probably with new Brad. The new hire Brad. Oh, these lips.
Friday morning in WHO-ville. It's just after 9 a.m. and as you can see, the sun is shining. There's not many clouds in the sky or wind, and it's actually pretty nice out. This is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's -2 degrees Celsius, which is 28 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. Looks like it's going to be a nice day, so let's head inside, let the dogs out, and make breakfast. 10 a.m. and I just finished breakfast. The dogs are still outside. It is pretty nice out here right now. Now I'll go down into the basement, get a little fire going, and start cutting up some firewood and wait for Johnny G to go by so I can head over to the kingdom and give my dad a hand unloading the pallet of dog food. Almost 11:30 and I'm getting ready to head to the kingdom. We are waiting for Johnny G to show up with our pallet of dog food. Once that's done, I'll be back at the house here getting things ready for winter and another load of firewood to show up, so I'll be cutting wood this afternoon. Now let's get going. 11:30 and I made it to the kingdom. Now we are waiting for Johnny G to show up. He's supposed to come to the front gate, then we'll go onto the highway and meet up with him and get our pallet. Brad will be coming with us as well so he can work. 12 p.m. we are still waiting for Johnny G. He must have got busy in WHO-ville with all the groceries and stuff on the truck. Now we'll head back inside and continue waiting. Just after 12 p.m. and Johnny G has arrived, so I'll take Brad down on the quad. This will be his first ever quad ride, and then my dad will bring the loader down. Down at the front gate now, and look at Brad. He is helping out the best he can. Now we'll get the pallet off of Johnny G here, and then he can continue on his journey. 12:30 and we got the pallet off of Johnny G. Now he can continue his adventure back home and we'll head up into the kingdom and unload the pallet with Brad. Back up at the house now, and there's kind of a lot of stuff around the steps here, so we weren't able to put it on the deck, but now we'll unwrap it. Thank you so much, Sir Rodney and Paul down at Westrans and everyone else at Westrans. It's greatly appreciated. Now let's unwrap it. Just got the box unwrapped. Look at that. Some new cardboard for us. We enjoy the cardboard. We always have a purpose and a use for it. Look at all this stuff. The dogs will be happy. Now let's start unloading. Just after 12:30, we're able to get the pallet unloaded. Now I'll head down to the loader shed and open it up so my dad can put the loader away. Almost 1 p.m. and I'm officially done in the kingdom, so I'll grab my dog treats and head on back into WHO-ville and make a late lunch. Then this afternoon I'm going to be plasticking my windows and cutting some more firewood. Then at 4 p.m. I'll come back to the kingdom with mail and see what my dad's up to.
Okay, the staff forgot to mention it. Sir Rodney has these hats and shirts and everything. He calls them merchandise. We call it goodies. So that's where Brad's new hat came from. Yes, Westrans, right there. So get in contact with Sir Rodney. His email is in the end of the video. Yes, as a still photo. So that way you can pause, write down the email address, and I'll include it in the description. But it'll be coded, so you'll have to figure it out. All right, let's go get back to work, because here's Brad hanging out in the house.
1 p.m. and I just made home from the kingdom. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs out and make lunch. Then I'll do my lunch weather and start plasticking my windows. We do not have any tape right now, but that's okay. I'll just put the plastic on, and then when we do get some tape, I can tape it up.
Okay, after lunch in the kingdom, and look at the bonus firewood we got from the shipment from the south. So Johnny G gave us a wooden box here because it came to WHO-ville with some freight, and well, you can't dispose of it, so it can fit nicely in the wood stove. And we got a pallet from Sir Rodney and Paul. But also too, it's kind of nice when the Gardwine guys leave you notes. They hand sign it on the bill of lading, so it says, "Hello Joey from Joey at Gardwine Thompson." I remember when Joey was just first starting out in trucking and learning to drive. That was what, over 20 some years ago. So he's made management and he is a good fella. We enjoy when he gets involved with the freight because we know we're going to get the freight. Okay, the long-awaited box from Sir Rodney. So here's all the parts for the snow truck, the carburetor kit, the wheel cylinder, so we have rear wheel brakes so we can steer it. And these are the bolts to hold the grader together. Yes, the grader, because we got all those shear pins on the U-joints on the levers that go up and down to make things work. So I'm very pleased to have this box. And we got some new weather stripping. We spare no expense when you cash in your empty beer cans. Okay, we're able to reuse, repurpose, and recycle the old weather stripping off of doors that we had in the past and everything like that. So let's go inside the hose shack where it's nice and warm.
2 p.m. and I'm just finishing up lunch. I had Smokies, still have a lot of Smokies left over, so I'll be enjoying those for a while. This is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's 1 degree Celsius, which is 33 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. Looks like it's going to be a nice afternoon, but there is some dark clouds rolling in. Maybe we'll get some snow. Now it's time to head inside and start putting plastic on the windows.
Okay, we're in the hose shack where it's nice and warm. Can you feel the heat Nesman coming off the stove? We got it turned right down and we're just burning that green wood. Yes, the freshly harvest. So today we want to finish up over there and around the chimney. Yes, and do the weather stripping on this door. Because you put weather stripping on the outside, you got to put it on the inside too. Because you can see there's a little air. That's not, how would you say, peekaboo see through. It's not air going out. So we're lucky that these fresh rolls arrived and we can make it work. So today's going to be a very successful day, and let's get this project completed, and then we can go on to more manly things. And how would you say, smacking our fingers with a hammer? Yes, more manly. Let's twist some wrenches and get greasy, because we got hand cleaner now, so we can clean ourselves.
3 p.m. and I just got all my windows plastic. They look a lot better. Once the tape comes, I can put a nice tape around the edge. Let's head inside, let the dogs out, wait for 4 p.m. so I can do mail and head back to the kingdom. Almost 4 p.m. and I'm just getting ready to head up and do mail. It is still pretty sunny out right now, but there is some clouds rolling in. I think it's trying to snow right now, so let's head inside, let the dogs back in, go up and do mail, and head over to the kingdom. Just after 4 p.m. and I made it to the kingdom, there was nothing in the mail, and look at that, it has started to snow. Got some dark clouds rolling in, so maybe we'll get some more snow. Now let's head down to the shop and see what my dad's up to. Down at the shop, and it looks like my dad is weather stripping everything and getting it ready for winter. It looks a lot better now. He's weather stripped the bottom of the door here, the loader shed as well, plus the attachment on the hose shack too. Now he's going to continue down on the bottom here and weather strip that as well. So let's head on back into WHO-ville and do the weather.
Okay, 4:30 in the kingdom. It's too nice to work inside, so we're out here putting more weather stripping on. Yes, that's that yellow? Yeah, that's the yellow stuff. Yeah. All right, that's the yellow vent tubing from the mine. It's over 30 years old. Well, I've had it for close to 30 years. So we're putting it on the bottom, and we're dressing up some of the weather stripping up here. Okay, we're going to try something new this year. Instead of shoving the tarp underneath the door for the loader shed like we've done in the past, it never really freezes to the ground. We're trying the vent tubing over there. Yes, the yellow stuff. And we put another layer on the hose shack door here. Yes, that's working good. Let's see what we're doing inside. Okay, I went to Trader 2 and hacked off a piece. Yes, hacked off a piece, and this is what it is. It's vent tubing. So it's actually a circle that hangs. These are your hooks you hang it from. And then when you put the fan on to blow air through it, it poofs out. It's like a tube. Yeah, you know those slide things? So what we do is cut it. But the thing is, it's all kinky and everything. Ooh, it's all kinky from being cold. So we're warming it up over here. Yes, there we go. Yes, we're very pleased. So warm it up there, and then we can take it out and nail it on the door of the shop extension. Oh, these lips. Okay, I think that turned out very well. We should have gone right to the bottom or whatever and closed it all, but we'll do that at a later date. It's chilly out here. My fingers started getting cold after I started hitting with the hammer. All right, let's go check on the flags. 5 p.m. and this is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's still 1 degree Celsius, which is 33 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. It's been pretty nice all day other than the on and off snowing. It's actually trying to snow right now, so let's head inside. The dogs have been out since I got home, make supper, and end my day. Okay, we're going to be short videos, so we'll add some videos from the past and call it good. Well, we were off to a good start on a Thursday morning in the kingdom. The staff showed up early and sober to weld on their fence panels, but this welder was set up with the 045, and it's been 22 years of use constantly, and all of a sudden the trigger thing didn't work. So we tested it out. We even played with these ones here. It didn't work. We even changed out the handle. Still didn't work, no trigger. So it must be internally in here, something's gone up in smoke because of all the use over the years. But that's no problem. We just changed everything over to the 045 in the brand new MIG welder that was set up for the 035. So now the staff will be back in full production, and the boss will be mad because we lost a half an hour. But oh well, he'll get over it. He's such an asshole. While the staff is welding on their pipe panels, I popped the box off the 41 Chevy there so I can make some measurements and cut the frame rails straight, because this was a bush truck, fun truck, so I don't think we need the big hitch on the back. So the plasma cutter made it fall off pretty quickly, and I hope to get the box back on today, and then we can mount the battery and a gas tank, and then we might be able to go for a test drive. We're not sure. Well, it's after lunch in the kingdom, and the staff is doing a real good job. And this is how she's holding the pipes together, quick and simple, and it's nice fits and everything. So everybody's asking what we're using these fence panels for. Well, we could film that show, Tiger King. I'll just change my name, or shorten my name from Joey to Joe, Joe Exotic, but only ladies allowed. Okay, let's see what the staff is doing over here. She's gotten smart, and she's using duct tape on her boots so she doesn't burn her laces, because she is welding. I'd hate to see her welding 6010 a welding rod, because that's the rod of splatter. Well, I cursed myself. A fellow asked on drama book this morning how these Lincoln SP 175s are. It says 22 years great on this machine, worked good, and then it quit. The trigger won't work. So this machine is brand new. It only used like one spool, not even a half a spool aluminum wire, and we switched it over to gasless, and the staff used it for 1 hour, and the trigger quit. So we're not sure what's wrong. I took it apart and used the voltmeter here, but being colorblind, I'm very careful. So we followed it in. We don't see why there's not getting any power to the trigger wires. Oh well, I guess we'll have to drink some vodka and figure it out tonight. Now the staff can learn about stick welding. Okay, the staff switched over to the stick welder, so the gas-powered welder in the shop is running. I'm trying to put the box back on the 41 Chevy 4x4 truck here, but I'm having a bad day. Next thing you know, my hemorrhoids are going to flare up. So the forklift is now stuck in high gear, road gear. So trying to do anything easy around the yard is not working because it wants to go faster. It's got no power. Well, we ripped the shifter apart and can't see a problem. It's probably under the floorboards. It's one of those electrical days, I guess. We should go back to the steam engine where it was simple. Okay, the staff finished out her day at 5 o'clock by getting her third panel welded up, and she had to use the stick welder. It was a struggle for her, but she did it, and she was proud that she didn't have to grind any of her welds. She just welded over until it got smooth enough. Okay, I was able to get the box set on the back of the 41 Chevy truck here so we can get some things moved around and use the storage boxes on the truck box to hide all the parts so we can clean out the shop a little bit better. Okay, simple mounting the battery is a great success because now we can able to crank the truck over to see if this motor is going to start because we know nothing of the motor. But I was able to put some of the parts that are on the workbench into the boxes here so it's easier to find. We're having troubles with the sun here. Oh, it doesn't look like much, but we got some battery cables run and a ground wire. So that's an achievement today. Doesn't look like much, but we'll celebrate with some beer and then we'll have to Google why 2 MIG welders quit 1 hour apart after 22 years and one is brand new. But oh well, that's the struggles of living at the end of the world. All right, talk to you guys later. While the staff is welding on her pipe panels, I popped the box off the 41 Chevy there so I can make some measurements and cut the frame rails straight because this was a bush truck, fun truck, so I don't think we need the big hitch on the back. So the plasma cutter made it fall off pretty quickly, and I hope to get the box back on today, and then we can mount the battery and a gas tank, and then we might be able to go for a test drive. We're not sure. Okay, the staff switched over to the stick welder, so the gas-powered welder in the shop is running. I'm trying to put the box back on the 41 Chevy 4x4 truck here, but I'm having a bad day. Next thing you know, my hemorrhoids are going to flare up. So the forklift is now stuck in high gear, road gear. So trying to do anything easy around the yard is not working because it wants to go faster. It's got no power. Well, we ripped the shifter apart and can't see a problem. It's probably under the floorboards. It's one of those electrical days, I guess. We should go back to the steam engine where it was simple. Okay, I was able to get the box set on the back of the 41 Chevy truck here so we can get some things moved around and use the storage boxes on the truck box to hide all the parts so we can clean out the shop a little bit better. Okay, simple mounting the battery is a great success because now we can able to crank the truck over to see if this motor is going to start because we know nothing of the motor. But I was able to put some of the parts that are on the workbench into the boxes here so it's easier to find. We're having troubles with the sun here. Oh, it doesn't look like much, but we got some battery cables run and a ground wire. So that's an achievement today. Doesn't look like much, but we'll celebrate with some beer and then we'll have to Google why 2 MIG welders quit 1 hour apart after 22 years and one is brand new. But oh well, that's the struggles of living at the end of the world. All right, talk to you guys later. Okay, it's 5 o'clock in the kingdom and it's Friday, and I had to put up with Brad most of the day. Unreal. But oh well, look at the wood stoves going. Everything's nice and warm. I got chilled out there. How would you say? Doing the weather stripping, but it's a good thing I didn't do it in July when it was hot. All right, look at the flags over there. They're going. We got some snow clouds or something, but we've had enough. Let's go in the house and we'll... Oh, wait, we got to check these flags over here. I'm up against the tank shed here to get out of the wind. Yes, this wind, it's never ending like a bad marriage. All right, let's go walk the dogs, drink some beer, make a video, and talk to you later.